Hey, hi guys, my name is Nagashekar and you are watching me on techmyhire channel. So in this video, we're gonna see about the grading schema in which the TCS select freshers for Ninja and digital profile. Yeah, before going to the video, if you are watching our channel for the first time, please do subscribe to our channel and click the icon for instant notifications, and please don't forget us to follow us on Instagram and Telegram. Links are provided in the description. Now let's dive into the video. Yeah, so as we all know, after clearing the written test, the TCS interview process will consist of three rounds. One is the TR round, the second one is MR round, and third one is HR round. In this TR round, the technical person, whoever is going to interview you, will ask questions from these four topics. The first topic in which they will test you is on procedural language. Basically, they will ask questions from C language, like what is an array or what is a structure or union. They'll ask some questions on writing some of the basic programs like factorial, prime, etc., and they'll also test you on strings, arrays, etc. After testing you on this procedural language, they'll test you on object oriented programming language like C++ or Java. So let's say if you write C++ in resume, so they'll ask questions from C++, or if you write Java in your resume, they'll ask you a few questions on Java, like what is inheritance, what is the difference between method overloading, overriding, why we use inheritance concept, and also why we use interfaces, what is the difference between classes and interfaces. So they'll ask you questions on object oriented language. So the third topic in which they'll test you is on branch specific knowledge. Let's say if you are from CSE background, they'll check you on database management. They'll ask you to write few queries. They'll ask you why we use tables. They'll ask you what is database. They'll ask you few questions on joins. They'll ask you difference between primary key and foreign key. So and if you are as you are from CSE background, they might ask you from computer networks, like what is topology, what is network, what is the difference between LAN and MAN. So they'll ask you all the branch specific questions. Let's say if you are from ECE, and if you know if the person who is interviewing knows and he is also from electronics background, he'll definitely ask questions from EDC, electronic devices. Like he'll ask you what is PN junction, why we use transistors, what is the difference between NPM and PNP, and also he'll ask a hell lot of questions regarding the electronic devices, or he'll ask you the differences between microprocessor and microcontroller, etc. He'll ask you some branch specific questions because he want to know how good your basics are in your branch specific subjects. And if you are from a mechanical guy, he might ask you questions like what is stress, what is strain, what is the difference between stress and strain. He might ask you questions from kinematics. Based on the person, he'll ask you few questions, guys. So be thorough with your branch specific subjects, at least basics. So this was the third topic in which he'll ask questions, and the fourth topic is digital skills. So this is an area where you need to concentrate on the trending technologies like cloud computing, IoT, artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning. They'll not ask you the deep questions, but they want you to know how good you are with the technologies and trending topics. So they'll ask you simple definitions like what is IoT, where and all this IoT used, what is machine learning, how the machine learning will impact upcoming next 10 years. So they'll ask you basic questions on the digital skills also. So these are the four areas in which a technical person might ask you in the TR round. So based on your answers, so he will have your marks. So let's say if you have answered all the questions in C language, then he will have 10 out of 10. So for each and every subject, he will allocate some marks. And after this technical round is over, he will do the aggregate. And if your aggregate is greater than 7 only, then you might be having chance of clearing. Otherwise, he will reject you. So the minimum cutoff for this TR round is 7 marks, guys. And coming to the MR round, the MR will basically focus. He will focuses on these 4 topics, guys. One, he'll ask questions on time management skills, and he'll check how confident you are. He'll check some ethics, work ethics, and he'll check are you a team player, and are you a collaborative guy or not. So a basic MR will ask questions like, let's say if you are a team, he will give you a use case stating that you are in a team and you are a manager, and 2 people are not working. What will you do if your deadlines were near to you? So they'll give you a situation. They'll give you a situation based question, and they will check how good you are, how perfect you are, how do you manage such kind of things. Are you a team player or not? So these all the skills he'll check in this MR round, guys. So as I've said earlier, they will have a sheet in which for each and every topic they will assign 10 marks, and for out of 10 they will assign some marks, and if your aggregate is greater than 7, then only you'll have a chance of clearing this MR round, guys. As we all know, after the completion of TR and HR, you will be asked some HR questions. In HR questions, they'll ask a few questions like, are you a culture fit? They'll ask, are you how do you balance the work ethics? They'll check what is your dress code. Are you a positive attitude guy, or are you a negative attitude guy? They'll check. They'll ask you a few questions like, are you willing to relocate anywhere in this pan India? And they'll ask few questions, right? Are you willing to work in weekends? And they'll ask a few questions like, are you comfortable with 2 shifts? Like, are you comfortable with morning shift? Are you comfortable with night shifts? So basically, they'll check how honest you are. Are you faking anything? This was the basic skills in which that HR will test you, guys. So as this was in COVID, so TR, HR, and MR will happen in the one round itself, guys. They'll share you some WebEx meeting link, or they'll use one third party app, and they'll send you the meeting link in which the 3 persons will be in that meeting, and they'll ask you questions. As this was an grading schema, so you prepared accordingly, guys. And if you are watching our channel for the first time, so please share this video to your friends. I think this video is very helpful to you. Please subscribe to our channel and click bell icon for instant notification for similar video, guys. Bye.